Hello Pisces, welcome back to another episode of Solari Tarot. It's Greg here. It's been a long time and I'm very happy to be doing a reading for you for September 2022. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pisces. If you want to know where I've been, how life has been for me and the journey that I've been on, I posted a video called Whisper of the Gods. You can check the link in the description box. I would love for you to watch it. It just helps you understand how important a spiritual path is, and if we're gonna be on tarot together on YouTube, the ethics of that and how we take care of each other here. So please watch that, and then after you've done that, come back to the video and let's get started on your reading. Now, Pisces, your astrology is interesting for the month because I think we have Mercury in your 8th house forming an opposition with Jupiter on September 2nd, right as we start the month out. And this is firing off your intuition and just telling you that something's not right. You're wanting to get to the bottom of something that's been making you nervous, or you're wanting to figure out whether you're crazy or if there's really an issue here. And I think on the 2nd, as you start the month, you're gonna start to get some insights intuitively that you really can trust at this time. You're gonna start to feel instinctually that you need to figure out exactly what's going on. Now, this may not be a bad thing. It may just be a modality change that's occurring for you, but you're cracking down here at the beginning of the month. Now, as you know, we have a Mercury retrograde September 9th. And for you guys, this is about secrets, something deep-seated, right? This is about secrets that are starting to surface. Stuff is starting to come out here, Pisces. You are the priestess. So I would trust what you're hearing. Stuff's coming to the surface. The past could be getting resurrected for you here during this Mercury retrograde. You might be feeling like something that's been lingering in your past is getting resurrected during this Mercury retrograde. I know those are things that we really hate to hear. But somebody could be painting you in a light that you're not really feeling comfortable with. And it could create some power struggles here for you at the beginning of the month, especially if you got exes and old friends that you're still giving your energy to and that are still pulling away from you in some way. And I think that you're starting to get the intuitive knowledge that these people are sucking you dry. Your ex that you still think about, people from your past, lingering things that you know have outgrown themselves in your life because they're invasive at this point, but you just have been feeling like you don't know how to cut all the weeds down and start over. However, once we get to this full moon in Pisces, you're gonna be seeing the truth, babe. This is gonna be the day after Mercury retrograde starts on September 10th. This is bringing your focus to yourself, though. It's not going to be so much about other people. It's going to be more about yourself. You're seeing yourself for who you really are, outside of the people that you know, outside of the accomplishments or things that you've done in the world. I think you're seeing yourself for who you are. And it's a moment in time where time feels like it's going by so slow, but you're really relishing the moment. You're really understanding yourself. You're having these psychic revelations about who you are. You're stepping into your truth here as we move into September, Pisces. And you know, this is really beautiful. September 18th, we may start to see some of those retrograde developments taking place. Because Mercury is going to be opposing Jupiter. This is going to be in your 2nd house of money and self-worth. So you might be rethinking the way that you do things, the way that you seek validation, if and how you're judging yourself, right? What you base your sense of self-worth on. Is it what's in your bank account? I think a lot of these things are coming to the surface. And also your power is coming to the surface here because Venus forms an opposition with Neptune in Pisces, your sign, of course, on the 24th of September. Now, you're going to be feeling powerful, but you also like a lot of us, especially water signs, Scorpio and Cancer, have this same problem at this opposition, but might not be seeing things very clearly. Yes? So I would pay attention to that. That's on the 24th. So I wouldn't make judgments yet. Don't speak off of something you don't really know yet. Now, you are getting a lot of insights. I would make sure to filter those through and make sure that you're trusting your true intuition and you're not creating paranoia. We don't want any of that. And tarot card reading is never about feeling paranoid, okay? Or astrology. These are just things that are moving through your energy field. Certainly, some of you Pisces may be having none of these problems. These are just energies, yes? Don't let anything be too good to be true here at the end of the month. Now we have a new moon in Libra. It's bringing blessings to your 8th house of death and rebirth on the 25th. Kind of like a cliffhanger energy. You might be letting go of the shit that's been holding you back. And this month, all of that, you're going to know what it is, of course. You're going to have a long history with whatever this thing is that you're letting go. And I don't think any of you are at this place where you feel like you're ready for the future. I think you don't know what the future holds, but I think you know that it's going to be much more beautiful. And I think the retrograde is going to show you that. Now, let's get into your oracle cards. We have Kairos as your archetype card here. This is about that moment of time I was speaking about, where time feels glimmery and shimmery. And you're slowed down just enough so where you can see things really, really objectively. Notice this eye here that's on the card. This is in the center of the card. It's really seeing things clearly in the moment. And I don't think you're gonna have any shortage, Pisces, this month of seeing things clearly. I think that's gonna come really natural to you. Now, there is all of this tense energy here for you in the month. The past popping back up, trying to wreak havoc in the present. So I think there is this need to do two things, and it's the next two cards actually. It's your animal totem for the month, which is the Sandpiper Spirit. It says, be playful here. And I love that this comes out because it's saying, try to have a little bit of fun. Being the oracle doesn't always have to be so convulsing. I'm seeing in my mind right now Phoebe from Charmed, the witchy show from the 90s. And she was a premonitory witch. If you've seen Charmed, you know that she could see the past before it happened. But if you know about this particular show, Charmed, you'll remember that Phoebe, played by Alyssa Milano, is so playful. And even Baxter, the dog, agrees that Phoebe is a very playful character of the show. And so I think that even though you're getting insights about what might be happening for you, I think that you need to have a little bit of fun too and be temperate. We have Fulnjot here, temperance. This is the same functionality of the temperance in the tarot card. Yes? Darling, stay on your horse because it is really higher. Doesn't mean you should be an egotist bitch, but it does mean that you should stay on your horse, stay in your lane. Because if there is one thing I hate in the tarot community, darling, it is ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, and the way that we think tarot is gonna convince us that they're coming back. Let me tell you, these people might be resurfacing in your life at this time, and I think because you're getting that trine and you're feeling really psychic and you really smell the bullshit for what it is. You can smell it. It's on the tip of your tongue. It tastes like shit. You know it. I don't think you want to fall off of your horse here. Very similar to Cancer's reading. The only difference is that you do need to have a little bit of fun. I'm detecting some Sandpaper Sally energy, right? Like, don't be Sandpaper Sally. Like, have a little bit of fun. Like, don't be so rough around the edges. Get out there. People, what do they say? Like, let your haters fuel you rather than suck you dry. You're sitting there. Some of you are sitting there in bed and you're crying about your ex-boyfriend and he cheated on you. And you shouldn't be crying about him. Your instinct is telling you that you were too good for that the whole time. So tarot would be screwing you over if I told you he was coming back. Now, he might be popping up, but if he was shitty, it ain't gonna change. That's what you're understanding this month. Let's get into your tarot. Pisces, what is the message for Pisces September 2022? I think that there is this really good bullshit detector here for you this month. And you are feeling like Sherlock Holmes, baby. You're trying to get to the bottom of it. You want to know who said what and why they said it and when they said it and who they said it to. And I see this, it can be drama, and not because Mercury retrograde brings drama. It just does bring some of those resurfacing sometimes, Pisces, September 2022. But you're staying temperate. We have the Two of Cups. Oh my God, y'all. What are you getting yourselves into this month? I think you're being playful. And I think some of you are hearing your ex talking stories, and you're already with somebody else. For some of you. You have the Two of Cups here. Okay. All right. We got the Queen of Swords. I knew it. We got the Xena Warrior Princess energy coming out here. We got the nobody's messing with me, babe. Respectfully. Okay. We got the Eight of Cups that just fell out into the floor. That also came out for Cancer. Eight of Cups. And we have the King of Pentacles, and it's reversed. You know what? Here's the thing. Some of us are just straight up moving on at this time. King of Pentacles reversed is showing something that takes up a lot of resource or a lot of time that doesn't need to be there. Also, I think you're breaking up the monotony of your cycle, Pisces, this month. Sometimes the King of Pentacles, I see him as this really boring guy, and not always in every reading, but he can be very routine. Obviously, he's very resourceful, and he has a rigorous way about bringing in that resource. And I think sometimes when it comes to people, they can tend to be boring or traditional or in the box in some way. And I think you're just walking away from a lot of that here this month. Now, some of you are walking away from connections too, romantic connections that you're having. You're realizing that this ain't no man for me. You're realizing that this is not the kind of person I want to be with. What else do we have for Pisces? I think you're starting to make more objective decisions about the kinds of people that you have in relationships, especially this month. I think you're starting to look critically. What do we got here? Queen of Swords. She's a take no shit queen. She's a take no shit queen. Now, obviously for some of you, if you are dealing with these scenarios, you could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be symbolic of that. But I think that we're asking critical questions about the kinds of people that we get intimate with. Some of you want to be I'm not seeing sex energy here, but I'm feeling it. So I don't know if it's just that I'm naturally horny or if you are feeling it too. But I think that somebody's laid up with a fine man right now. And their ex during this retrograde is trying to bring all of this drama in as to why they should be with this person, and this is all the stuff that they did, trying to sabotage a relationship that somebody else has going on. And I think if that is the case, just be temperate and playful. Just say, look at this, Six of Cups on the bottom. I mean, I do think people from the past are trying to mess with you this month. For real, during this retrograde. I ain't playing. I do think this is one of those scenarios where exes from the past could come back. But this is not just exes. This could be people, friends, toxic friends, people in your life that really did not do right by you. Could be coming back around you. And I think that you're realizing that the kind of shit that they're saying to you about what they've been through since you knew them is not true. And I think you have people coming to you, or you're coming into situations where you're hearing from others, wait, that person said that to you? No, that's not true. They said to me the complete opposite, right? Pay attention to stuff like that this month. We have the Fool card. Because, look, I really do sense this playful energy from you, and your astrology is, babe, it's bleak. Like, it looks like it could be really challenging for all of the water signs. Scorpios are dealing with their deepest seated traumas. Cancers are dealing with some deep stuff. And Pisces, you are really dealing with the deep past. And I think that you're saying, nah. You're just realizing that even though the past is trying to resurrect itself in your life, you really have moved on. And you really have changed. Doesn't mean that maybe you're not feeling emotional about this in some way, you know. But you're just temperate. And if you're not feeling that way, that is my advice to you here in the month, to be temperate, playful. Don't let the haters get you down. We have the Knight of Swords, because you're taking action, because you're in motion here. Definitely. Look at this. The Fool card, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys might just be feeling like you know that somebody is not right for you. And it's not that there's any intense drama. It's just that you know critically that they're not the one for you. And you're moving on from it. From some of you, you know exactly who you want right now. And with all of that instinct and good psychic energy coming into you at the beginning of the month, you might know somebody's vibing with you too. You might be sniffing out a connection this month. We have the Two of Cups here, of course. So some of you guys might be wanting to start something brand new. And in the month of September, despite all of this stuff popping up, I think that some brand new stuff could be coming in. And for a lot of you, I think it has to do with partnerships. I think that you could be meeting a person that you really like here in September. Now, let me say this, if you're looking for somebody that's traditional or wants some sort of traditional thing, this may not be your person. If you're looking for somebody that has the same breakfast every day and does the same motions every day and does the exact same thing every single day, this might not be the person for you. Because we're talking about a person that really likes to go with the flow and change up their energy. They might not have a lot of money, right? They may not be a very rich person or an entirely resourceful person. They might not have very good finances. They might not have very good credit. But, so with this Queen of Swords, remember who is coming into your experience this month and why are they coming in, right? Like, is this person worthy of being around me? You're coming to terms with who you are here this month, and it's resounding in your relationships. Let me give you a piece of healthy advice. You can feel it the entire time of all of the way through being loved by somebody in the wrong way. Are you following me? You can intuit at the very genesis of a relationship, usually, usually, this is not going to be what I wanted it to be. If that's the case, right? If you have a bad relationship, typically people will always say, I knew it from the beginning, you know what? And something told me, and I noticed this, and I noticed this about this person, but I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me be clear. You are giving no benefits of the doubt this month, Pisces. People have earned their keep with you, or they're going to have to. And there is a kind of I'm not taking anybody's shit this month. And if you're coming into my life, look at this, High Priestess on the bottom, your card. You're in your own energy here. It's pretty cool. Let's pull your last row though. Pisces. Pisces. Okay, we have the Star card. This is a card for Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius around you here, for sure. Star card. Oh, we're not taking all that, y'all. What else do we got here? Okay. Strength card, Nine of Wands. Definitely getting a message to let you guys know to hang in there. You're a mile from home in a lot of different areas of your life, and you've been on this journey, and I think you're about to start to really heal a lot of stuff. The Star card is obviously a card of healing, but you know, I really hate that phrase, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But I want to say here, it is kind of that energy. You are evolving in some new way. And as Mercury stations retrograde this month, you are restructuring what you know about yourself, what you know about what you've been through. I think you're healing up from a lot of battles. And look, quite perhaps you could have more battles coming your way this month. People could be saying things about you. Somebody could be trying to get in and cause drama and gossip about something in your life. Like, those are scenarios that some Pisces could be dealing with here in the month. But at the corner of it, you have a connection in your crown that could be really something nice. I'll be honest, I'm not seeing so much of that big sexual energy in the tarot here for the month, but I am feeling like you might have some just good general compatibility with people. There could be some really good compatibilities this month that emerge. This is probably going to be somebody you don't know, somebody you've never met before. And also, you know, I think we are filtering now who we're letting into our world. And the filter itself is this Strength card. It is this infinity symbol above the head of this woman who's taming the lion. And I really see you like this in the month of September, Pisces. You are kind of taming the lion. And you got all these bitches out here talking all this talk. And I think that you are taming the lions. I do think that there is this need to approach all of this in a I'm not fazed, babe kind of way. You know, you can say whatever you want about me, but I am not fazed by this. I'm okay. And I'm feeling all right. Perspectives are shifting here for you the month. You're seeing things a little bit differently. I think you need to start to ask yourself the question of, this time around, of who is in my life? Why are they in it? What do they bring to it? Pisces, you're not interested in being around people this month that do not give you that playful energy. You want to play with people this month. You don't want to be bogged down by all this drama. You want to play. You want to have fun. And I think you should do that. I also want to say really quickly, I want you to pay close attention to your health this month, to your spine. I want to make sure to remind you to be drinking a lot of water and staying very, very hydrated. Sometimes when we are dealing with drama or gossip, for those of us with anxieties, and Pisces, you are very a past the veil kind of sign. So you might get an intuition that turns into a paranoia. And as I have been saying on this channel for a long time, actually, paranoia is not tarot vibes. We're not here to make you paranoid. There's none of that. If you know, don't try to get down to the bottom of something that's nothing, because then you've just wasted your time, right? And convinced yourself 15 things are true that aren't. I think that there's this sense that you need to heal. Cortisol can raise in the brain really quickly when we start to stress about all of this stuff and all of these people. And we're trying to maintain temperance here this month. So I want you to be playful, but I don't want you to go over the edge, okay? No crazy, sweaty, hot nights out during the retrograde at a club unless you absolutely have to, right? Or you're invited, or you want to. But if your energy feels like all of those people around you are going to cause drama and problems in your life, don't be around it until Mercury stations direct. We have some Halloween season coming up anyway for some of y'all. Next in our Wheel of the Year, of course, we have Mabon. And it is a sacred Sabbath. For for those of us that follow the Wheel of the Year, I've posted some videos in the past about Mabon and talked to you guys about the Sabbats a little bit, but let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in me doing videos of other kinds of things. I want to talk to you about the Wheel of the Year, and I want to film things and go deeper into the tarot perhaps, and learn and understand how to use these tools to get ourselves to healthier places and feel better about our surroundings and not be, I know that you guys are watching these videos because you're looking for a sense of relief. And I want to be the one to tell you that you'll find that relief in your own experience. That is your astrology for the month. I want to make sure that on this channel we're taking good care of each other and we're using our mental health, right? Queen of Swords. We're mentally healthy, we're strong, we're temperate, we know what's happening. I want us to stick together. I want us to use our mental health well and come on the channel in a good way and interact with each other in a way that's good and healthy for us. Then we will get to the places in our life like you might be experiencing here in the month with a new lover. There are people on YouTube that watch love readings every day of their life, hoping that a tarot card reader tells them that true love is coming. And you had the card of true love today, the Two of Cups. Did you hear me mention it to you once? No, because we will get to those places in our experience when we get there. I want you to settle in, and I want you to come to this channel because, you might have a love reading, babe. If it's in the energy, we'll talk about it. And if you resonate with these readings, let's be where we are, yes? Let's just do our thing together. I love you, Pisces. I will see you in the month. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you would like to see. How often would you like to see them? Is this your first time seeing the channel? What do you think? Let me know. I love you so much. See you soon. Bye.